Excuse me. Captain Napton, hello. How are you doing? You want on panel? Vintage Gal, hello. Oh, I forgot to take wrenches away. Oh, well. Lilac, hello. Told Maggie I looked like crap. I haven't had a shower or nothing today. Actually, I slept most of the day, if you want to know the truth. So, wait for a few to come strolling in. And we'll talk some stuff. Hope everybody's having a good day or had a good day. I guess by now, even in California, it's nighttime, so you can take my wrench if you want. You just needed them that night. You can keep it. I don't care. Unless you don't want it. I don't mind. Alrighty. Been a long day. Okay, I'll keep. All right. That works for me. Oh, it's been hell this week, y'all. Lacey, hello. Pixie Dust, hello. Hold on, get ready to go to bed. Me too. Ooh, don't be surprised if I just fall asleep, y'all. You're great on Captain Show, Les. Well, thank you, thank you. I tell you what, I'm going to wait till some people get in here. Because I do have some closing thoughts for the day. Yeah, don't forget to be on live chat, everybody. Oh, didn't know you were on there. Yeah, I was. Maggie, hello. You on panel, Maggie? Les has a soothing voice. Well, thank you, Pixie. It'd be better once I'm over everything. And Dion Stock, hello. I'm new to live chat, so wanted to check it out and say hi. Well, hello, and welcome to the lounge. My name is Leslie. My family and friends call me Les. LEZ'S Lounge. Let me get Maggie a link here. Believe it or not, I already have the email set up just in case. Compose. And I'm not putting no subject matter in it, Maggie. I just sent it. There you go. So welcome to the lounge. Let me tell you what the lounge is about. The lounge is about a safe place to chat. I'm usually drama-free. I'll say I'm 95% drama-free. We talk about a lot of subjects. I don't care where you go, who you talk to, or anything else. And I really don't care who you like, don't like, or nothing like that. I'm not one of them. But what I do ask is that when you come to my room, you show respect. You say hi, because I try to address everybody that comes in the room. And that's God's honest truth. And I've done that ever since I started 2 years ago, over 2 years ago. Shell, hello. Lace with Lacey, such a laid back stream, yeah. And you'll find out Lacey is a tease. So I've been trying to break her panel cherry for a long time. So welcome. I have been sick. So everything that I wanted to do is just not happening yet, but I'll plan on doing a lot of fun things. So welcome. I have been sick. So everything I wanted to do. And there's Maggie, and she is echoing. So welcome. I have been sick.
There. I have to get everything set up here so that nothing interacts wrong with the other thing, you know?
Yeah. Lacey's like, I've been exposed. We're going to expose you. Lacey, get on panel. Yeah, that's what I say. But Lacey, didn't you try to get on panel once and it didn't work?
Yeah, it didn't work for me for a while either, remember?
Yeah. I had to go through, we having to do it through email. Hey, if you have any questions about how live chats work, don't be afraid. Be on stock. We all have been newbies, exactly. Yep.
Yeah,
And if anybody wants on panel, let me know.
We worked on getting me on for, what, a couple nights?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it didn't work. And then the email
I got
finally
all
worked.
that Apple crap, you know, and it just doesn't interact with each other. And if I have my phone anywhere in the same room, practically, it messes it up.
Yeah.
So
welcome, Maggie.
Well, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good right now, anyway.
Did you end up going to the doctor?
Well, I was going to go in Thursday, but I couldn't get a ride. Do you still have your phone, Les? Haven't seen in a while. Yeah, my phone's right here. Oh, my phone number. Oh, yeah, I think it works. I think it does.
You haven't done it for a while.
I know. Les, you changing your pic and name messed me up for a long time. Yeah, I put my logo on there because nobody wanted to see my grandson. They're like, you shouldn't have your grandson on there. I think I had my grandson, picture of my grandson, and then I changed my room name, from the Les to the LEZ'S Lounge. Because the LEZ'S Lounge, it sounds more inviting and everybody come in and talk about everything and anything, which is what I talk about. And we just, when we do projects and stuff, just like the adoptions, which Slick will be here sometime this week.
Can't wait.
Slick, our seal. PETA used to call in all the time, until I went today, and then it got all screwed up. Oh, that's how I knew it was you, but I don't blame you. Yeah. So Slick, our seal, will be coming in. Beyond my room, we adopt animals every month. And we're starting out with marine life, and then we'll go to wildlife. So far, we've got Nibbles the shark. We've got Echo the dolphin, St. Nicholas the polar bear, Wobbles the penguin, and Slick the seal will be here this week. So, Kimberly, hello.
Hey,
hello.
Have I talked to you since Bitsy had his little leg ordeal?
No.
Oh, God. Well, he had it done already to his left leg.
Yeah.
His back leg, he started not being able to walk on it. It was weird. This is about maybe, 2 years ago. And took him to the vet, and they have this tendon that rides in a little groove on the leg bone. And it helps to raise and lower their leg. Well, his kept jumping out of the little groove.
Oh.
So he had to have surgery, and he had to have the groove made a little bit deeper and the tendon put back in. And then he was in a cast for 14 days, I think it was. And he had to have a little cone on, and I had to carry him outside and all that. Well, he started doing it with his right leg now. And so we kind of expected it in a way, because I guess if they're prone to that, it could happen again easily. So we went down and had surgery on it. So he's in a little baby blue cast.
Oh,
He's so
bless his
cute.
heart.
I know, and we got snow up the yin yang. It's horrible outside, and here I am carrying this little thing outside, helping him stand there, and I have to raise his little leg up so that he can pee.
Oh, you're a good mommy.
Oh, he's so, and
Oh,
I
bless his
haven't,
heart.
yeah, I haven't been going anywhere because I don't want to leave him alone because it scares me. He'll try to jump or do something, and he's not supposed to.
Oh,
So
that
when
is so precious.
well, we had to leave him tonight, so I put him in a little tiny. I have a little tiny wire cage, and it
Oh,
just broke my heart because he was crying and crying when we left. But I said, "Well, you have to, you know."
oh, that is so. Oh, the poor little thing.
I know,
Oh
I
my
know,
God, poor little itsy bitsy
but
teeny
it's so
weeny, tiny
cute.
little doggy
And
seedy.
this little cast, it has to. They went ahead and took it and made it. It's like that tape stuff that that you can get that's a brown color, and it kind of molds to itself.
Yeah,
That stretchy kind,
yeah.
but it's baby blue,
Oh,
and it has to go up and over his stomach and around his stomach to hold it onto his leg. It's
yeah.
weird, and he keeps trying to gnaw at it, but he's got that little cone on.
I was gonna say, didn't they give him a
Oh
cone?
yes, oh my
Because they're
god,
going to be biting on that stuff. That's what
I
Todd.
know,
Hell, I would do it if I could do that.
I know. If it's
Todd
not one thing.
B, hello, and Hominin Lipa. I think everybody in here knows who PewDiePie is. I'm
Who?
glad. PewDiePie.
I don't.
You don't know who PewDiePie is?
Mm-mm.
He's a humongous YouTuber. He used to
Oh
be number
really?
one. And then there was a kerfuffle. Oh my God, here comes cough. I
PewDiePie.
was okay all night. And then
Oh my goodness. Oh, Les.
it was
You
cranberry
know,
juice. I forgot. I just drank it like 20 minutes ago.
you know what, sweetie? You sound like it's deep in your chest.
But it's not in my lungs. I don't know.
But
Todd B, hello.
you haven't been to the doctor, so you better be careful here, dear.
Well, I was going to. Kathy Rebuilds, hello.
I know.
Sylvia Martinez, hello. There was somebody else in here. I was going to say hi to. I think it was a new person. Storms, hello.
You
Connie
always
Baldwin,
welcome new
hello.
people.
Well, I was going to go Thursday, but I didn't have a vehicle in time before the doctor's office closed. And I said, I have one. I said, I can make it tomorrow, which would be Friday. I said, I can come in straight away. And he said, she's not in the office. And I said, great. I said, you know what? I'll go to urgent care. I went to 2 urgent cares. They won't see me because I don't have my ID. I have yet to replace it since last year.
Uh, you're kidding.
I haven't needed it.
I know. Why? As long as you have your insurance card, why do they
They
care?
won't see it without a picture ID.
Wow. I have.
So I got
That's
to call in the
wild.
morning. Well,
Huh.
PewDiePie was number one on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was a kerfuffle with the New York Times, and I guess he said an anti-Semitic comment, which he didn't mean it that way, and it wasn't really supposed to be anti-Semitic, but it was a big old kerfuffle, and he got
Yeah.
a channel taken.
Oh wow.
YouTube ended up taking his channel. Well, he brought it back,
Oh,
and now he's almost as big as what he was before.
really?
So yeah,
What type of channel is it?
he did drama. He did a lot of different things. And he got really, really cocky, and he got knocked down a peg. And he's learned his lesson. So he's not doing some of the same stuff he was doing before.
Yeah, and YouTube's really cracked down here lately anyway, on top of it. So.
Yeah, this was like in 2017 when this happened to him.
Huh.
And so, but he does games, and he does some drama. He does a lot of, yeah, he's young. Vintage Gal said he's young. Yeah, he's young. Nowhere near my age. And he does. It just depends on what day you catch him. He'll do a variety of things, but he does do games and shit like that. His girlfriend, fiance, completely quit. Ms. Martzia, yeah. Connie's like, he is super rich. Believe it or not, he's not as rich as the other ones on here.
Huh.
There's some people you would be surprised, but everybody aspires to make millions of dollars off of YouTube, and very few can.
I was going to say, I don't think that it probably should be anybody's main source.
Yeah.
You know.
No, now they can, but not many can.
Hey, I have to ask you a question here. What do you think, or have you even caught any? What do you think of Peter Mon's collabs with all these different people when he's out in LA?
I haven't seen any.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've not really watched Peter Mon. I think maybe I've seen 2 or 3 of his.
Yeah.
And tell you the truth, it's not that I don't like him or anything. It's just that, first of all, I didn't know who the heck he was talking about. Secondly, he talks way too fast for me. I can't understand him.
Yeah, he does talk fast. Yeah. He's a hoot. He's a hoot.
Yeah, I mean, people say he's nice and everything. I've only seen 2 or 3 of his, and he talks way too fast. I can't understand half of what he says sometimes. I think he's a handsome man, and I think nice.
I can't figure out what he very seldom collabs. So I don't know if it just happens to be that when he's in LA, he's just trying this for, something different or what. But I find it strange that all of a sudden he's doing this, and I can't figure out why.
Maybe he just felt like it. I mean, everybody wants to change. If you're a channel creator, I don't trust anyone with a British accent. Peter doesn't have a British accent. I am the best meat in town, says MBW's famous meatballs. I like meatballs, by the way. Somebody
somebody wanted to know who in the heck I was. Just a friend dropping by.
No, this is Maggie Farrell. And she has that cute little doggy there is the one who's all injured up because Maggie kicked him down the steps.
Oh, no, don't start that.
What?
Oh, my God. You have everybody thinking I beat my dog.
You do, poor little thing.
Poor little baby.
Poor little babies. No wonder he goes at your feet all the time. Every time Maggie picks him up, all he does is growl and tries to attack her. It's really sad on some level.
He bites my ankles when I go to leave.
Sure. You kicked your dog?
See, you got him going here.
No, she didn't kick her dog. She just tossed him with her foot.
Yeah, but that's not why he's in a cast.
No. That's when she beat him. That's when she tried to use him as a golf ball.
Stop, Les.
She's practicing her long shot.
It's genetics, you guys. He's just built in a funny way with his back legs.
Yeah. Poor thing. Poor little thing.
I know, man. He's so tiny. It's so cute when he tries to walk because here's his little leg straight out to the side.
He's not going to poor little thing's going to come out of that cast and he's going to be like, okay, now how do I do this again, Mom? How do I know? I can't remember.
He'll learn.
Linnell's Org, hello.
He's already trying to run, and I have to I had him on a leash last night because I didn't want him to, take off on me or anything when the snowplows kept going by, and he hates those,
Yep.
And he'd get up like he was going to try to take off or something, and
Aww.
I had to keep him on a little leash next to me.
Oh, I have to do that with my grandson.
Oh, okay.
I tell you, I had the oldest grandson here this whole weekend, and Nina was sick, so we were going to get both of them. We only got the one's grandson, and the youngest grandson, I said, he's badass. I said, with him, we're going to have to put him one of them, you have to get one of them jumpsuits and put a harness on it and hook it to a garage door opener and just push it every 3 minutes, whether he needs it or not, because he's going to get into something. He's a badass. And he's so freaking cute. He's always wanting hugs. He's always saying, I love you. I love you, Grandma. I love you. And so his aunt was on the phone on speaker, and I said, you know why he's like that? And she's like, why? I said, he's a badass kid because he knows he's going to get in trouble. So he figures, I'll go ahead and get cute now and tell everybody I love him, so that way when I do get in trouble, it won't be so bad.
Yeah.
Have you heard from Swifty lately? Oh, yeah. Yes.
Who's Swifty now?
Wait a minute. Yeah, I've heard from Swifty. Yes. Captain Napton, hello. Do you want a panel, Captain? Connie says, my dad says I added the E at the end. I always felt it that way. I thought, but it was his sister, and I guess she spelled it Linnell. Oh. Harder to get mad at a cutie pie. Yeah, well, Zay was doing that smiley thing. He was wanting a fig cookie, one of those Fig Newton cookies. And so he's just looking at it and smiling. I just ate one right in front of him. Wouldn't give him one. And because I wanted him to ask.
Oh.
They have this thing where they'll stare. And I hate that. If you want something, ask for it.
Did he finally?
Grandmaster Swifty has been in under another name, y'all.
Under what name?
I can't remember what the name is.
So did he finally ask for a cookie?
Yeah, he finally asked for it.
Oh.
I'm trying to break them all of that. I'm like, ask. Don't sit there and stare me down like a dog.
Oh.
You know how dogs sit there and just stare? I can't stand that. Ask. Les is spilling tea. Nah, I can't right now. Thank you for the invite, though. Oh, you're welcome. Can I have one, Les? Yeah, you can have one. I love Fig Newtons. I love figs. I think figs are great. I really do.
I never have acquired a taste for those.
I just like fig. I don't know why. I just do. It's weird. Don't ask me why. I got to get on Facebook and message her, says Shell.
Hi, Captain. Is Captain coming on?
No, she can't right now, she said. Yeah, I do. I just, that's why I said earlier I wanted to wait till people filtered in. I have some closing thoughts for the day. Really closing thoughts for the weekend. It has been a crazy weekend, really, and there's so much I still don't know. There is so much I still don't know, and I think I'm going to be thankful for that. 100%.
Don't know about what? What are we talking about?
of everything that went on this weekend.
Oh.
I really don't know. I'm like, what? I only know my own little section that I was involved in. My mom didn't know she was hearing impaired until she took me to the doctors because I wasn't talking. I just pointed at things. Oh. Well, Nina's hearing impaired, and that don't stop her. But that's one way. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Captain wants to know your closing thoughts.
Yeah, I'm going to be saying some closing thoughts. That reminds me of Jerry Springer closing thoughts. Yeah. Vinny says I probably do know Les.
I guess I'm just here and I'm just out in nowhere because I'm lost.
It says hello. Same here. Hi, Les. Just kind of woke up. Been sleeping a lot lately, but I'm here. Same here. I wear a hearing aid. Nerve damage from birth. Yeah, Nina's had trouble since birth with her hearing and stuff, and it's so weird because things are so natural to her, but she's behind because of it.
Did it take him a while to figure it out?
Well, yeah,
Or
because
just
she was 2 years old, and I'm sitting there telling her she's deaf, you guys. And Gabby's yelling at her own daughter, and I said, she's deaf. She can't hear you. She wasn't talking. So I literally worked with her just to be able to, so she can say she was hungry and she was thirsty. I sit there and taught her, eat. It was a lot to get her to say the word eat. That meant she was hungry. Drink, was sure thirsty. But she knew exactly what she wanted. She can point in the fridge and tell you exactly what she wants to drink. When she was 2, she couldn't say it. She didn't know how.
So is she now fitted with hearing aids or what?
She's fitted with hearing aids. She's been wearing They didn't believe me until she was 5.
Oh my goodness!
She started
and the
preschool.
doctor never picked up on it.
I said, Gabby, say something to the doctor. She kept telling me she did, and said the doctor looked in her ear, said she was fine. I said she has to go to an audiologist, Gabby.
Yeah.
You can't just look in the ear and say, oh yeah, she's fine.
No.
Nicole A, hello. So yeah, I was 5 years old. So she's been wearing them for about 3 years. She's very good with them. She grows out of them like there's no tomorrow. But they didn't believe me. And I said, you've been yelling at that girl for no freaking reason. She can't hear you.
Oh, that's terrible. I feel bad.
Oh, trust me, me and them had words a lot. And now that she's 8, she'll be 9 soon. And they're like, well, maybe Grandma Leslie does know what she's talking about. And so, yeah, Grandma Leslie does. When it comes to that little girl, I said I knew every one of her sounds, what she was doing, what was wrong. My son is hard of hearing and has been wearing hearing aids since he was 3. Yep, I told him when she was 2, she was deaf. They didn't believe me. And Nina was getting spanked and yelled at, and I said, she can't fucking hear you. That's why we kept, we pretty much had her since she was 6 months old. So, hope for the hopeless. Hello. So
that's why you're closer probably to her and you're attached more because you had her almost.
Yeah, we did. She was with us every single day. And even sometimes during the night, because I was the only one who can get her to sleep. She was scared.
Oh.
Yeah, she was scared to death. And so I was the only one to get her to sleep. And so I would rock her in the chair. And I'd be like, you're my good girl. You're Gamel's good girl. Gamel got you. Gamel got you. You're my good girl. And she'd go to sleep, and she would either put her little hand on my jaw when I would talk, or she liked to put her hand in her ear against my chest. And I would talk to her. And so every once in a while you'd hear her say, good girl, when she was younger.
Aww.
And so it was about 2 or 3 months ago. We were in the living room and we were watching Frozen. And she climbed up on my lap, even though she's 8, but she climbed up on my lap. She said, Mike, you're a good girl. I said, oh, honey, you will always be my good girl. And she just laid her head on my chest so she can hear me talk.
Oh,
she didn't have her hearing aids in. Yeah. And I would always hum to her, and I'd go, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I just put her out every night. She had to feel safe. But anywho, enough about my granddaughter and my grandkids. The boys, they just crack me up. And Zaya, he's not a loving child. He's not the type for hugs and this and that. But if he really likes you. I want you to get me a drink. I want you to take me home. I want you to buy me this. I want you to take me to the store. I want you to sit in there with me. I want you. And I'm like, sucks to want, doesn't it, kid?
Oh, God. You can never get enough of grandkids.
No. Mm-mm.
I love all my children, all three of them, to death. But those grandbabies, oh my God, they got my heart.
Oh, I said I can do without the kids.
Yeah,
Screw the kids. I want the grandkids.
I know.
I'm dead serious. It's like I have visitation.
Well, it's so funny because Bill and I will be like in a restaurant or something, and because the grandkids are all out of state, you know, we're kind of limited on how much we get to see them and stuff, except for like FaceTiming and things like that. And
Mm.
we'll be sitting in a restaurant, and there'll be somebody, really cute sitting at the table next to us or something, and we stare a lot at them and laugh and talk, about them. And then when we go to leave, Bill always goes over and says, well, my grandkids are out of state. And so you got a really cute little kid here, we've been
Oh,
watching them and
no.
then like we go to pie night out at Village Inn on Wednesday nights, but both of us are diabetics. So we don't eat the pie. They give you a free slice of pie.
Uh-huh.
So we always give it to whatever kids are sitting around us
Oh.
and tell them to take home an extra piece of pie.
No. That's so sweet.
Mm.
Yeah, I just the grandkids crack me up. I like to sit back and watch them. I do. I just sit back
Yeah.
and just flat out watch them because they're funny. They really are funny. Kids, any kid, if you just sit back and watch them, they're hilarious because they don't know nothing, but they think they know everything. And you can see their personalities 100% just shine through.
Oh,
And
they say the funniest stuff. Oh my God.
they do. And it's like they copy adults. And I like it when they try there and try to imitate to go, well, how the hell does that work?
Yeah.
I've learned not to do that. Well, how the hell
Oh,
are you supposed to do this?
yeah. You got to watch your mouth around kids.
Yeah, because and they just don't know nothing. They don't. Although I can't pay Zaya, I can't pay him $1 to say shit. I have tried to get him to say shit, and he will not do it. He's like, I'll give you $1. Mm-mm. A whole
Why,
dollar.
us?
You won't get in trouble, baby.
You're going to send them home and then they're going to let loose and say it at home.
They say worse at home. They do. I mean, not the kids, the parents. But I did that with Cameron. I couldn't pay him for nothing. Ian would be like, shit, give me the $1. Yeah, Ian made bank on me. Kids are weird and pick up on so much. Oh, yeah. Your mannerisms. For 4 years, Nina would go around with her hands on her hips. And I'll be like, everybody's like, she copping an attitude and this and that. It dawned on us one day. When I would talk to her, and I'd be standing, I'd have my hand in a fist and put my hands on my sides and say, what you want? You got to tell Gamma. And that's how I would talk to her. And Fran was the one that caught it. Said, she ain't got an attitude. She's imitating you. That's what she was doing. And then, because she couldn't hear, whenever I would tickle her, I'd go tickle, 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 tickle. Well, here she is 2 years old, and she's going around going tick, 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 tick. And I'm like, what is she doing?
Oh, God.
Well, it dawned on us. Duh. Gimalelli goes tickle, 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 tickle. So that's what she was doing. She was going tick, 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 tick. That's what she heard.
Kids are wild.
Like, that was all. That's all. She didn't hear that whole tickle, tickle, tickle. But now she can say it. She'll go tickle, tickle, tickle. But when she was 2, 3 years old, that's what she heard. Tick, 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 tick.
A tick, tick.
I'm like, you go, girl.
Oh, I know. I know. When it was my second. Yeah, it was Jamie, and I had taken him swimming, and we had to go to this little it's like a little suburb of Des Moines. And they have just a gorgeous pool and stuff, and took him out there. And it was 2 days later, and he was over at his grandma's house, and he kept saying he wanted tuna. And my mother-in-law, she went ahead and she opened up a can of tuna, and no, he kept shaking his head. No, I want tuna. And she couldn't figure out what in the hell he was saying. And she kept saying to me, what does he want? I can't figure out what he wants. And I said, I don't know. And then all of a sudden it dawned on me. We had gone to Altoona, Iowa, to that suburb to go swimming. and he wanted tuna.
Oh no.
He's hilarious.
Yeah,
And then
you.
my husband took my son with him one day to work, and they went to Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Yeah.
And so Panda, she was really tiny at the time, but she came and she said to us the next day, she started crying and she says, I want to see the bunnies. I want to see the bunnies. And I went, what bunnies are you talking about? She goes, Jamie got to see the bunnies. And I said, see the rabbits, Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Cedar Rapids. Yep.
He thought, see the rabbits. And
Oh
I
my
was like,
God.
oh, kids. And you
But
got
they
to
pick
figure
up
out,
on things.
yeah, but you got to figure out what they're talking about sometimes, you know?
You really do.
Oh,
Jeffrey
gosh.
Taddeo, hello. Yeah, it's Llama says, hello all. I heard grandbabies and my ears perked up. Awesome. We
Hi,
got
Johnny
two llamas
B.
in here. We got Lilac and Laura.
Yeah, Johnny B's in here.
I have one friend on chat. I don't see her looking for Cindy. She should be in here.
Cindy usually is.
Yeah, I don't either. She fell asleep. I don't know. That ties into part of my closing thoughts. Tuna is gross as anagrism. I agree. I don't like tuna either. But I'll eat the hell out of lobster and fish and shit, but I don't like tuna.
Yeah.
Let me
I'll
try.
eat lobster and crab legs. Except
I have
crab
to
legs.
get used to
Crab
that.
legs are too much trouble, man.
Yeah, I have to have somebody else do them up, and then I'll just eat whatever they scoop out. I'm too lazy.
Yeah, all that cracking and all you get is that little tiny piece of meat. No,
Yeah,
no.
I'll let them do it.
Yeah.
MK Estrada, hello. Yeah, I just want to. All right, hold on. It says, although she should know, it's like she wants a personal invite. I'm live. So, all right. So, crab cakes. I don't like crab cakes. Les, you and Joe need to do another mukbang soon. Yeah, and we're gonna be going over the second part of Stephen Avery. So, he said, anytime you touch me, I've just not been up to it. Really, I'm still sore from last night when I had to. God, I coughed and then my whole body from my ovaries up to my neck, cramped so bad. So, fish are our friends, not food. Cat and lobster is the best, but crab legs are good. Yeah, I just let somebody else do all that shit. Who's Faith Simpson? Sir Faith. Oh, there's that Faith Simpson. Hello. Haven't been able to watch in a while because of time zone, but glad I got to watch this time. Awesome, Faith, and welcome. There's Cindy. Oh my God, that scared the crap out of me last night. Oh yeah, I ended up on the floor, and it hurt so bad. It was all I can do to get to the bed. Yeah, I'm still sore from last night. But anywho, from this past weekend, I'm not sure exactly 100% what all happened. I know poor Katie was triggered. And I hate it when Katie gets triggered like that because, I don't know, it just bothers me that she does, and I hate it. Lovely Bish, hello. It just bothers me. I don't like to see Katie triggered. I like to see happy Katie.
Well, it worries me because she gets her blood pressure up.
Yeah, and
But she holds it in and holds it in, and then I can usually tell when she's getting ready to blow.
well, yeah. Oh, that's obvious.
And she's been like this for about the last week.
Yeah, and like I said, since I've been sick, I've not I've not been online as much, and I don't watch a lot of things. I've gone on to others, and that's where I want to keep it. But you know, there's certain people, I don't know them. That's why I can't speak on their character or whatever, but I can just speak about what was actually said.
Yeah.
And I don't think
Well,
how do I put it? I try to be fair about things, about how people are, and a lot of times people say things in ways that you may not know how to take it. So that's why sometimes, if I get a little perturbed at something, or something's really irritated me, and then after a few minutes, after my anger, because I'm quick to anger, I'd step back and look at it and say, well, I may not like how they said it, but what they said wasn't wrong.
That's what's so hard with chats and stuff. Things get so misconstrued because you don't know the way somebody says it,
Yeah, and you got to remember there's people from all different countries, and other countries don't have our sense of humor. You got to learn. That is one thing I will give my mom credit for. My parents, they opened us up as far as we were raised with exchange students from all different countries, from Asia and Europe, and they lived with us for a year. We only had one that stayed with us 6 months, but most of them stayed with us. All but one stayed with us a year. And the one that stayed with, it wasn't 6 months, it was 4 months. And I was already moved out of the house with my parents, but my parents got her. But she had been to the States before, and she spoke really good English. So anyway, but I always entertained her and stuff like that, and worked. And so I understand that other countries, their words, their sense of humor and everything isn't exactly like ours.
True.
So you got to take into account for all that stuff. But
well, I think the thing that kind of sticks out and bothers me the most is I have to side with Katie when she says that what is fair for one should be fair for the other. I mean,
I've always said that.
they expect an awful lot out of her and expect her to just, because she does put on this tough persona that, Katie, just toss it aside. Oh, Katie, don't worry about it. Oh, Katie, this. Oh, Katie, that. And it's like, that's not fair. Katie has feelings just like everybody else.
I have said that all along.
And that's tough. That's tough to handle. And I can kind of see why, at times it's really hard for her.
Oh, yeah, it is. I have said that all along. What's good for one should be good for everybody.
Yeah.
And when I did find out about the CPS call and stuff like that, and when I found out who did it,
yeah,
I was like, you've got to be kidding me.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you got to be kidding me. Now, it's not a secret. There's no love lost between me and that person. I don't think anything. There's no feelings whatsoever there. There's nothing there. You know what I mean? I don't want to say I dislike or not like it. It has nothing to do with that. There's just nothing there.
Right.
Yeah, at all.
I've learned just to stay totally away from that person.
And so I'm like, a matter of fact, there's nothing there at all for any of them. I don't have any like or dislike. There's nothing there.
Right. You haven't had any interaction with them at all.
Well, yeah, I've had small, but I mean nothing like.
Yeah, nothing big.
I don't want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Niggerdoodle, hello. Julie Brown, hello.
I've kind of had my little bouts. But,
yeah.
That's water under the bridge, hopefully.
I hope so too, because there's so many other things on there. But what Katie was saying, like I said, you may not like how she said stuff, but she wasn't wrong.
No.
And it's stuff that, believe it or not, it's stuff I've been saying all along, but nobody
Oh yeah.
listens. Nobody listens. I'm such a small channel, nobody listens to me. But the same shit I've been saying all along. What pisses me off won't piss you off. But when you look at just the actions, like I said last night, I don't know about the thing that went off last night. You weren't in there, I don't think, in Captain's live stream. There was things went down with a certain person who's new to the community, relatively new, a couple months old. And this person went live. Now, I even said on Captain's live stream last night, I said, I don't know her to make a judgment of like her or not. I said, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't know her to make a judgment. I can't say nothing. I can't judge her character. I can't judge anything. But what I can say something about is the lies about another YouTuber, which I know they were false, the stuff that she was saying. And what she was doing. And what she was...
I didn't see that live. I didn't see that at all. So I was totally in the blank here when all that came up.
Yeah. Well,
I was kind of out to lunch.
Well, it's like I said. Hold on a second, Cindy. Wait a second. The chick came out of nowhere with a bang. Exactly, because I didn't realize she was... I just said I noticed her a couple months ago, a little bit before Christmas, when I noticed her. I didn't realize that's how long she's actually been here. But what I can say is, I could speak on the fact that she's misinformed. Telling someone, saying what state someone lives in is not doxing. That girl doesn't know what the fuck doxing is. I've had my address, my phone number, my parents' address, my parents' phone number. They doxed my whole entire parents' street. There's only 14 houses. It's a dead-end street. And one of them was a sheriff. Now that shit is doxing.
Yeah, that's doxing.
That's fucking doxing.
The state you live in is not doxing.
Yeah, the state you live in is not doxing. No. I'm sorry. It's not.
No.
Sorry. She don't know how to work Twitter. I don't know how to work Twitter, so I can't say anything.
Yeah, now, I was mentioned today, but evidently I must be blocked from whoever was saying whatever they said. All I did was go in and I said, Katie, and I put a little heart when Katie showed up in Diane's stream.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever they said, I heard from several people. Somebody must have said something, and it was negative, but I don't know what it was or who said it. So it's probably, I don't know, best for me or something. But I know I was mentioned.
I don't know. I didn't pay attention. I don't know. I don't go there. And life is so much sweeter when you don't. I'm telling you. Life is so much sweeter when you don't know a lot of things. Honestly.
Yeah.
But I spoke intelligently on that.
But see, there you go again. All I did was say hi, and they jump on me because I'm kind of associated with Katie in a way.
Well, yeah.
That's just not fair either. But see,
no, it
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to some people.
And that's why I said I don't care where people go. People in here, I don't own anybody. I don't care where anybody goes. I don't care who they talk to. I don't care this and that. The only thing I say is just have respect when you come in this room and say hi, because I make it a point to try to address everybody. To at least say hi when they come in. Mm-hmm. And JV, hello. Just Google doxing. Okay, that's what that is. Oh, I didn't know, Laura. I'm sorry. I didn't know you asked. Yeah, when you give up that private information. Now, if you have already stated, this is Laura Lama, this is what I was telling him. Everybody knows I'm from Aha. Well, if somebody goes into another stream and said, where's Les from? And somebody says, she's from Aha. I can't say that's fucking doxing. I done told everybody I'm from Aha.
I was going to say, it's no big deal. I'm from Iowa. I put my real name. I don't even go by anything else, you know. I started that from the very beginning
Yeah.
because it's really no big deal. I mean, I don't know. I don't got anybody or, you know, that's going to get, if they come after me, I'm here, you know.
Yeah, Les is my real name, you know, Leslie. All my friends and family call me Les. That's been since I was a kid. I've always been Les. So, you know, that's my real name. I've never hid
Yeah.
it. My name's Leslie Kane. You go on my Facebook is Leslie Kane.
Well,
You
that's
know.
another thing, you know. Katie has it right there in right below all of her info
Yeah.
is right there. Her address, her name.
Yep.
She says I probably wouldn't do it that way again, but she said it is what it is now.
Yeah. But you know, I didn't have my address out there, my phone number, my parents' address, their
Right.
phone number, their street name, you
That's
know,
so wrong.
that is what was wrong.
You go after family. That is so wrong. I mean,
Yeah.
they're not YouTubers or anything. They don't have anything to do with any of this crap.
Yeah. And you know, my mom, I don't know how much longer she's got. And that's the last thing she needed was that phone number being posted. And I just said, look, you can put everything else up here. Just take my parents' phone number down. Just stop posting it. You know, just stop trying to put it up there. Just stop. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the only thing I asked. Anything else you want to know, it's already out there. Now, if you want my address, I'll just give it. I gave up my PO box. So if you just want it, I'll give it to you. You know, so that's doxing. You know, and whoops, I just hit something I didn't mean to. And there was all right, get rid of that there. And there was other things that was said. This just was not true.
Yeah.
You know. So, but you don't really have to dislike a person. You can dislike the actions, just like the two that were mentioned today.
Right.
You know, I don't have to like them or dislike them. I don't. You just see what their actions are, and then you guys make up your mind from then on out.
Well, and we all have a choice of going. You know, you don't have to go into the chat. You can just stay far away.
I do, and I'm
You
much
know?
happier for it.
Yeah. I learned another thing too is I'm not on Twitter very much. Twitter's bad for me because I get sucked in. I get sucked into comments, I get sucked into arguments, and then I let loose without thinking. Twitter's too easy. My fingers get to going too quick.
Yeah, see, I don't even know how, to this day, I don't know how to work Twitter. I do not, but I use it for DMs.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But actually, if you really want to know the quickest way to get a hold of me, because I'll leave my phone sitting. One day I was looking for it, and here it was in the bathroom the whole time. Didn't even know it. I've left my phone outside, left it in the car. I'll leave it in another room, forget about it for hours. People will be texting me or whatever. I won't even see it because I don't even have it on me. I don't carry my phone with me 24/7. I really don't. I'll leave it. You know? Hell, one time I was underneath the bed all day, and I was like, I just didn't feel like going and getting it because I knocked it off my bed. I just left it there till the next night. And I was like, fuck it, I'm tired. You know? So, but actually, the best way to get hold of me is YouTube Messenger. So, and Cindy, the phone's here. Cindy, if you want to call in, you can call in. She wants to call in and say something. So, my mom does that with her phone. I do. I'm just not one of those. I'm old fashioned. I don't like to text. I like to talk. I don't text because I need to hear. I prefer to see because I like to see people when I talk to them, but I like to hear because you can't, there's things, look, we're all texting. These kids are texting. They have no idea how to take anything. You know, they don't know if somebody is sincere or if they're trying to be nice or trying to be bad. Nobody knows because everybody's antisocial now. And I like that personal. I like that personal thing. All right, hold on. Okay, Cindy, what's up?
are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. So, I didn't know what you were going to say about last night and everything that went down and stuff, and so I'd be here and just in case you thought anything or wondered anything or anybody else wondered anything.
Kevin said on Saturday I texted Les, then ring, ring. Yeah, I don't text. I don't like to text. I really don't. It's not one of my favorite things. Well, did you have anything you wanted to say, Cindy?
First of all, and most of all, if nothing else, I want to thank Les, and I want to thank Captain for doing that stream last night. It touched me immensely. Les, you know how much you mean to me and that you're part of my heart. And Captain, you doing that and being there for me was incredible. You know, Julie Brown, Kit Kat, everybody, I can't even think of names off the top of my head, that said such kind things to me and supported me and everything. I'm very grateful. The second of all, I just want people to know that, like you explained, I'm new to this. I don't understand how everything happens or goes down, or what to do or not to do, where to go or not go. So I just was trying, not fit in, but just trying to enjoy the community as a whole. Obviously, the best thing that came out of it is Leslie forever will be somebody that I can say I know, love, and trust. I wanted to tell people anything I did was with a good heart, try and help somebody. I was never looking to hurt anybody in any of this. I would never do that. Ever, never. And second of all, the thing also is that, and Les touched on it a little bit, but this other person kept saying, oh, Cindy was desperate. She needed a friend. She kept telling me, call me, call me. And I would see that she was, writing something when we were in DMs. And she's like, you're taking so long to write. What are you writing, a novel? Well, no, like Les had expressed yesterday, I have Parkinson's, which means I have terrible tremors, which means my hands really shake. And sometimes it's very hard for me to type. That's why a lot of times somebody will say something and like 4 minutes later I finally get in to answer them and the room moved on to a different topic. That's just how it is. That's my life. I'm proud of the fact that I did a deep brain stimulator. I'm proud of the fact that I do have brain surgeries and brain-related surgeries that have helped me. I don't think something like that should be taken and be able to be made fun of. She said she didn't know. That's a bull-faced lie. I just want people to know that what possibly this person did, not one, but 2 videos on me specifically. I'm not what she painted out to be. And those who know me, I hope you get to know me better. If you're not sure, please ask Captain or Les, especially Les, because I rely on her so much. And I just didn't want to hurt anybody.
Well, you didn't. I told you that. Saying what state she's from did not hurt her. You know.
And one last thing she said in her things, well, I told Cindy that I would have done a strike against Katie, but I couldn't because I loved her so much. People have seen what the interactions between her and I have been, and they know she didn't say anything of the kind.
Well, she couldn't. I told you when Cindy told me this, first thing I said was, you didn't do anything. You can't dox somebody for them saying that what state they're from anyway. And I said, that's not doxing. She doesn't know what doxing is. And secondly, you can't, what is that noise?
I don't know.
And Katie couldn't get struck anyway. Katie didn't say it. You can't strike somebody's channel because what somebody wrote in the comments. That's about stupid. So, you know.
And I don't want to be drama. I don't want to be a part of the drama. I've been accused that because I have stood up for what happened and myself, that I have everything coming to me. And maybe I do. I'm going to go back to how I was, where I would say one or two statements maybe in somebody's chat, be there with Les, and just go back into obscurity, which is what I want, because Les can always tell you, never asked to be on panel. I've never asked to be a moderator. I don't want that. I just like being behind the scenes for Les.
Well, you don't have to be so dramatic in the fact that you can't speak. Speak anyway. If you don't, then she took your power away from you. And you can't let that. And not that I'm saying she's a mean person. I'm not saying that. You know, I'm just going by what, you know, the ramifications of what was said. I don't know how she is as a person. I don't know. But I'm just saying, why would you let somebody, whatever they said, why would you let them make you or feel that you have to go back into so-called obscurity? If that was the case, then nobody would speak.
But you have to know, Les, which I later explained to you, is that when she told me you doxed me and you put my family in danger, and now I may have to put a strike on Katie's channel because of you. Well, two things obviously came to mind. Number one, I would never do anything to jeopardize anybody's security. And number two, I didn't want the reason she wanted to strike Katie's channel to be me. I didn't know all of the rules and what you can do and what you can't do. But that's why I was really upset. I didn't want anything to happen. Katie, I didn't want anything to happen to her family. And then, of course, as you know, Les, I told you, I didn't want anything, people to get the wrong impression about me and not be fair to you, so that I was just going to, you know, obviously watch you, but I was going to stop commenting. You're like, don't you dare.
Don't.
Sounds to me like somebody had some alternative motives for things, for saying some things.
Yeah.
You know, because you didn't dox anybody.
I wanted to say real fast, sorry to interrupt you, Maggie. Just real fast. Again, there's so many here, so many last night in Captain's room. I just am very grateful for all of you standing with me, and I adore you, Captain, and Les. You mean the world to me, and so I'm going to hang up. Everybody have a good night. Again, Les, love you, and I'll talk to you soon.
Same here, hon.
Okay.
And don't let him take your voice away. Don't let anyone. Don't.
I
Don't
won't.
want to take your voice away.
Next time, I promise I'll come to you sooner than let me being frightened for days on end.
Yeah, I know what she's talking about, though, because I've been in the position where 2 or 3, whatever, kind of gang up on you, and you just, it's a horrible feeling. It really is. So I kind of
It is.
sympathize with her. I know how she feels, but hey,
It
you just
is.
got to kind of like toss it aside and know that there's a lot of other people on YouTube that just aren't like that.
Exactly.
Thanks, Maggie. Thanks. Okay.
Yep.
I'll talk to you soon, Les.
Okay, hon.
Hey, everyone. I'll still be in the room, but night.
All right.
Okay.
Good night. Yeah, I hate that. Don't let anybody take your voice away. We're all allowed to have opinions and shit. And saying that's not doxing.
Well,
People are idiots.
some people don't like opinions. I don't think they understand the definition of an opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
No, they don't.
and that's sad, because if you don't have an opinion, I mean, that they've taken your personality away from you. I mean, my opinion is my opinion, and nobody's going to change my opinion.
Yeah, it's my opinion. That's what all this, my channel, my opinion.
Yep.
You know.
I mean, somebody might not like it, and that's fine, because maybe that's not their opinion, but they have a right to theirs too. So.
Exactly. And that's where the trouble begins, because I think people believe that they have a right to their opinion, but nobody else has a right to theirs, especially if it's different than yours.
Yeah.
You know. Especially if it's different than yours. And so, you know, there's just a lot of things that was said this past weekend, this weekend, and I can make comments on it all, but my opinions would change on the available evidence, but not being screamed at. Exactly, Lilac. It's there are some things that I can handle. I can tolerate people's opinions on. I can handle people's opinions on what they feel about somebody else. Okay, it's just an opinion. All right. I can't handle somebody's opinion on something that's factual, and they're saying, well, my opinion is it's not, when it's been proven. Just like I cannot handle, I think there's only one person I can handle it from, and that's Little Miss. Little Miss, shut the fuck up. I can handle her opinions. I really respect Little Miss, believe it or not. I really care for that woman. I really do. And I just love her to death. Is flat earth. I can't handle people's opinions on that. But Little Miss, I can handle it. Because she'll speak and she'll tell her opinion and why she feels that way and this and that. Most of them are just like, no, well, it's been proven it's not. But, you know, I can't handle that, you know. But if they were to say, well, my opinion on whether I like direct current electricity or alternating current electricity, they have their opinion. And I can handle that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, my daughter once told my husband, because my husband's very, very strong about, you know, when he talks about certain things or whatever. And my daughter said to him one time, you know, Dad, you're the most opinionated person I have ever met that does not know the definition of the word opinion. And you know what? From then on, he said to me that night, he said, you know what? I really didn't understand what an opinion was. To him, he's that kind of personality where it's either right or wrong. And he was always right, of course, you know.
That's
but I
my
mean,
dad.
he didn't realize an opinion is not a fact. It is not a right or a wrong. It is not something you can look up on Google. An opinion is how you feel. It's an emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And, you know, she just laid it out there for him. And it was kind of amazing to see, you know, this like 16-year-old
That's my dad. I mean, you know, of course, he's what, 71, 72. I forget how old he is. He's around there somewhere. Trevor, hello. Yeah. And these all these women that were talked about, they all have a right to their opinion. They all have a right to their opinion. And
Some
Katie,
people just don't want to hear it.
exactly. People just don't want to hear it. The thing of it is, don't yell at them for having their opinion. Just don't listen to them.
Right.
You know, and it's true.
Or state your opinion and then act like adults and discuss it and ask why they have that opinion. Sometimes it can be very enlightening. And you may even change your opinion because of it.
Exactly. But there are times where people just can't. They just can't, and they start yelling and stuff.
I know. They just can't handle it.
Yeah, just like I have my opinion on these three women, but they're my opinion. You know?
Yeah.
The one I don't know well enough to really form a full opinion on. I'm just going by actions that I've seen.
Right. And that's all you can base it on.
And that's true. But you also tend, when you start watching and talking and stuff, people, you tend to get to know somebody a little deeper than you would normally. You know what I mean? And of course, and Katie's right. Unless you meet in person and see eye to eye and know these persons, know someone's mannerisms and things like that, and you tend to understand them a lot more in person. You know what I mean? And
right.
You tend to understand them a lot more, certainly off of YouTube. You certainly understand a lot more. Katie's right on that point. But unfortunately, 99.9% of us don't have that pleasure. So this is a big, gigantic cesspool of opinions. That's all YouTube is. That's all it is. And if you don't like it, don't watch them. If you don't like what they say, don't watch them.
Yeah, you have that choice, you know.
But unfortunately, then again, there's a bad point, because then some people don't know how to act. They're like, what do you do? They're here for a reason. We all serve a purpose, whether it's good or bad. We all serve a purpose for each other. We truly, truly do.
Yeah. Well, I guess, I don't know. My opinion is just, if you don't like it, tune yourself out. You got that choice, thank goodness. We don't live in we live in a democracy to where you have a choice of either clicking off or staying in and listening. And if you make that choice to listen, then you need to open up your ears, be open-minded, listen to their opinion. If you still don't agree with it, well, hey, you've got that choice, and that's good. Your finger can always just click out.
Yeah. That's what I've done. And truly, that's what I've done. And apparently, I'm not missing it. They weren't nothing. I'm not saying that you got to understand what I'm saying. It's not literally in a bad way. It's just that apparently those that I don't talk to, or those that I don't ever say hi to, or those that I don't particularly watch, they weren't nothing to me anyway.
Well, it's kind of like a soap opera in a way. You can tune in next month and it's going to be the same, and you haven't missed out on all that much. It's just going to be another subject with another problem, with another road that they go down, I mean, they haven't gained that much. So I don't even like to listen to the arguing anymore.
Yeah. It was.
I did. There was a time where I'd jump right in there. I'd be the first one to argue with somebody, but it's not worth it. It takes its toll on you.
It does.
That's why
girl, I tell you, that's why I had to get out of the drama.
Yeah, it makes you tired.
Yeah, I was exhausted. It was draining my energy. It was literally draining who I was as a person, because I'm not a mean person. I'm about as forgiving as can be. I am about as, I've got tempers when wrong is wrong. I've got a temper, but, I think that Katie, hello. I think that, we could all be a lot more tolerant. You know, I think if you just don't see if you see something you like, just don't watch. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do.
Well, hello,
And we all will be in a better state. I think we really will. Julie, did you not hear him fucking chat say I was going to discuss it tomorrow? What do you think? Because Maggie says I'm supposed to stop my show? Huh?
What did I say? Uh-oh. I'm lost here.
Yeah, I must not have seen.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm seeing Hazel and Eric doing their Lovebird Flirt Fest, which is a given because it wouldn't be a chat if they weren't doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm lost on whatever Katie's talking about tomorrow, so I don't know. I missed that whole stream that everybody was yelling about tonight, so I think you saw it, did you, Les? But I didn't see it. So
well, I didn't actually see that stream. I was on somebody else's stream at the time, so
I'm out. So I mean, I have to go back and catch up, I guess. I don't know. I'll probably hear about it tomorrow night, maybe. Catch up there.
Denise Lynn, hello. Katie says, I'm fucking done. Bye. What happened?
I don't know.
What happened?
I don't know. I can't say anything about something I don't even know about, so I don't know what she's talking about, but we'll see, I guess.
Anna, I just happen to have whipped cream in there. I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think
I don't know. I'm lost.
On it. We were talking about things that were already talked about. I don't know. I don't.
I have no idea. So.
I don't know. I hope Katie's okay. I mean.
Well, I hope so too, because I didn't say anything that I don't know. I don't know. The only section I caught was Diane's stream and then Katie's stream, and I caught a little bit of Shannon's, which was enough for me. I got out of there. I mean, just listening, you know. But that's that whole thing when they started talking about whatever stream was going on that you caught last night. I didn't know anything about it, so I must not sub.
Well, I was on Captain's stream last night, and I guess Uni was on. Is
that where it was at?
Well, Uni was on, but I'd missed the link to get into it, so. But I guess people were going over there. I don't know what was said there. I just know what was pertaining to my friend Cindy.
I was at the movies.
Like I was last night.
Yeah. I was at the movies last night, so I didn't catch any of that. I don't know anything about it. We went and saw that Liam Neeson's new movie.
Oh, he has a new one out?
Yeah, Cold Pursuit.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, it was wild. It was totally different than what we thought.
My mom thinks he's so sexy. I'm like, Mom, you're old. You shouldn't talk like that.
Well, he's...
What's sad is when you... Go ahead.
It was just kind of different. I mean, it was kind of a different type of movie for him.
I don't know. I've seen him in Star Wars and some other favorite movie, weird movies that he's played in. I'm like, really? I didn't realize he played the voice in this one and played the voice in that. And so I don't know. Liam Neeson, you never know. You never know. You never know, Liam. But my mom thinks he's sexy. So what's even sadder is hearing your grandma talk about guys being sexy. I'm like, Grandma. She's like, what? I was like, jeezy cow. Don't talk like that. You're married to Grandpa. And? I'm like, oh, my God. Oh my God. That's gross. You know, I don't know what I said, but sit by my side here. I don't know.
I'm lost, but
I don't know what.
I guess I'd rather be lost. I don't know.
Like, Mama, go get grandma. Yeah, now that I'm a grandma, you know. So
Hey, that wasn't me. That wasn't me on here. That was Cindy that came on. It wasn't me talking. I hope she didn't catch. I don't know, because I can't talk about something I didn't know about.
Wow.
If that's what she's talking about, because I'm lost.
Well, I know nothing about Shannon's chat, Diane's chat. I know nothing about those. I never watch them, so I know nothing about those.
I know that.
I won't say never. I'm gonna say it's extremely rare. I only do when somebody says you need to go in there and see what's going on, and which has only been a couple times. So, Vicky, hello. Well, now I'm upset. I think I may have upset her. I didn't. Not that was not on my list, and I don't know. I talk about my own shit, you know. But it was just drama. Well, yeah. I really honestly don't like doing that. It's hard to keep up. It is. It's draining. The drama stuff is draining. That's why I got out of it. I got away from it. I figured life is drama enough. I don't need to add to it. Unless she's very sensitive at all of it this weekend. Yeah, but I didn't think that maybe she's hungry. You know, that could very well be, because I know she's been, I don't know if it's if she's gotten anything for it. Meaning, I don't know if it's been better for her, but I know for a while there she said that everything she was eating was making her sick.
I think she might be getting better now.
I hope so.
She had said she was feeling better, I think so.
Well, that's what I thought she said, but
yeah, she was drinking milk.
Julie, tonight, you are not. You better keep your ass here. Yeah, I get very cranky when I'm hungry. I think that's the diabetic in me, though. I get very cranky when I'm hungry. Yeah, Julie Brown better keep her ass here. I'll be upset.
Where's she going?
I think she thinks that she's on the shit. She ain't on mine. And you in my chat.
Yeah.
And that's all that matters. Right this moment. But yeah, you had to get out of the drama, because it just, oh God.
I can see. I think it takes a toll on a lot of people, but
that's what I'm doing. I'm feeling better. Although I'm going to try to get into the doctor tomorrow. I'm going to say, one more round of antibiotics and steroids. Let's get this out of here. I want it gone. I want this gone 100%. Because
that worries me, because it sounds like it's deep in your chest.
But you know, my lungs are fine. I can lay flat. I have no problems except for getting it out. And that's part of the bronchospasms. So that's what I need the steroid for. And then the antibiotic kill whatever infection's there. Other than that, I've only coughed. I think this was my third time today. You know, I just don't want to go into cramps again. Oh my God, that was hell. I ended up on the floor. It hurt my ovaries on up, and I just felt my ovaries jump.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was pain. Pure pain. I had to go last night. But yeah, after that, I'm feeling good, and I have come up. Rebecca Foxy. You look good, Liz. I hope you're healing up. Yes, I am. Thank you. And Trevor said, you're making Liz hungry, and I can smell the meatballs. So the same with me. Trevor with some meatballs. Them's hungry. Oh man, I hope Julie, are you still here? Like I did something wrong calling out the racist. I don't think you, Katie. No, I don't think you did anything wrong. I agree with you on that one. I really do. That I agree 100%.
I didn't see anybody say anything that I don't know.
You do this. I mean, they
whatever
for staff. They tested me for a lot of stuff. I don't think I have staff. Y'all just bought because it's uni. No. No. I'm not. I don't know where. Katie, this is what I said before. And I said this last night. I don't know where to make an opinion on her. I just, addressing with Cindy what she did to Cindy, and that was it. That's all I addressed. I know there is more to it. I sat here and listen the whole time, Maggie.
The only thing I know is whatever listening to Cindy tonight. That's the only thing I've ever heard about the whole stream up to now. So I just sitting here listening to Cindy talk.
Yeah.
I felt bad for her.
I've said a million times in my chat. I know there's more to this, and it we'll discuss tomorrow night without unsatisfied people, apparently. It satisfied me.
I don't know.
Art Deco, hello. Les, I'm emotional today. Oh, honey, don't be emotional. Don't be emotional. But yeah, Katie, I don't know. I only know what I said last night. It's what I'm saying today. I just know about, the deal with my friend Cindy. She's a staunch supporter of mine. That's all I know. That's all I spoke of last night. That's all I spoke of today with the doxing. She said Cindy doxed her, and I was like, saying what state you're from is not doxing. That's all you know about it anymore. No one never fucking mind. Why were you? Do you know what? Never. I never spoke about anything else. That's all I spoke on. I said I have my opinion, but I never said what my opinion was.
That's all you know about it. Then why were you? Do you know? I don't know. I don't know. I'm lost.
I didn't say anything other than that. I know what I said.
All I did was listen to Cindy, and that's the first I've heard of the whole entire stream. So
but
whatever.
Okay, and feel better. I did too. And I hope Art feels better. Honey, why are you emotional? Don't be emotional. I mean, that's the Art Deco. I never said anything about racist or anything. I was agreeing with Katie on that. I don't even think I really said anything about that. So I think Katie was right.
Oh,
It's been a hard weekend.
Yeah, it's been a emotional filled weekend. So
yeah, and I even said I don't know what all went on. I just know the part with my friends. Yeah. That's all I know is anything that pertained to Cindy. That was it. Cindy just didn't apologize for it. What the hell? Oh my!
I know this went south real quick, and I don't know why.
Yeah, this is out of left field, but hey,
Okay.
But anywho,
Let's move on here.
Yeah, I'm moving on.
I guess.
So, Art, are you at work? I'm wondering if Art's at work. I don't know. He might be. I don't know. Tonight's Sunday. He might be.
Hey, did you ever use your new screens?
No, I'm waiting on Chris. I tried to look online how to use it with OBS, and oh my god, it's so confusing. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. This is not for dummies.
Okay.
That's
There's a lot more to it, huh?
I'm like, I can't wait for Chris. Because I'm going to end up doing videos on how to use it. I'm going to call OBS and Premiere Pro editing for dummies. I'm dead serious because online they make it so difficult. So difficult. Okay, I see it. Chris, aka Station Ace, is slacking again. He's just been working, and then he worked so hard for so long. That boy was working, or that man was working 6 days a week, 12-hour shifts. And he finally gets a rest, and I'm not going to. And in between that time, we did 2 nights where we worked together, and he's just exhausted right now. So wireless, and I keep procrastinating. I have to set up a wireless printer, and I keep procrastinating. I know the feeling, Vintage. I know the feeling. That's how I am. And so I'm waiting on Chris, and he's been showing me everything step by step. And I said, let me master a couple. Ronnie, hello. So I said, let me master a couple things, and then we'll go on to move. And that's what we've been doing. So everything he showed me, at least I've mastered that part of it. So I'm going to do videos on how for dummies, true for dummies, that are really learning it, that won't be so confusing.
Hey, Vintage gal, I have a wireless printer, and I haven't set it up either. And it's been in the box sitting in the closet for over a year. Oh, God. I've been going up to the copy shop to make copies. That's about
Really? Have you really?
Yes, I have. It should be so simple. I know it is, but I don't know. There's something about opening that box and doing it.
Yeah, I know. I could if I wanted to, but I just tell the other one to do it. My thing is, ours is also a fax machine, so I can receive and send faxes. And I'm like, okay, now which wire do I have? Because there's one cord I have to move, and I'm like, which one is it? In order to use the fax machine, I'm telling you what, it is convenient as hell, though. Because of my paperwork things that I have to do, and same with France, we use the fax machine a lot. And it is so convenient sending it from your home than it is going up to Staples. I will tell you that.
I was going to say, yeah, it was probably a couple weeks ago, and I had to make Bill some copies of some stuff, and I thought, why am I going up here? And it's no big deal. It's like 10 cents a copy or something. But why am I doing this when I have a perfectly good printer sitting in my closet at home in a box?
Yeah, you make your copies. Somebody said Vinny says mine is a fax and scanner too. Same here. I can scan, copy, and fax. And yeah. And yeah. You can double side copy and everything with this. And the only thing I have a problem with is the fax. It's like, which wire do I have to move? You have to switch one of the cables in the back of the modem. You have to switch it, and I can't remember which one.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Other than that, that's all you do.
Huh.
You just fax and receive them. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Huh. I love it. I'll be like, can you just?
Yeah, because wouldn't I be able to like print from my phone, print from Bill's computer, print from everything, right, in the whole house?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can print from my phone. I've done it. I can print from my laptop and my PC. So, but I don't ever use the PC, the modem, the tower for the PCs over there, because I need that for other things, and then the rest of the PCs up in the closet. I just gave up. It needs updated really bad, so I just don't want to update it because it'll take forever. So I just said screw it. I use mostly the laptop anyway. Because most software and everything you need, you can just download it now instead of before you had to have the disk in there and everything. No, everything's done from that. So, but yeah, I hooked up to my neighbor's printer and sent them a message asking for a hamburger when they were barbecuing last week. No, you didn't, Holly. Oh, Lilac Mama. Laura Llama, damn web crawlers. They didn't lock their Wi-Fi, says Holly. Oh my God. Oh, they could come over. Catman, you have a DM, says Maggie. It says, I did. I cannot believe you did that. That is so funny. That reminds me, you guys. I haven't checked the footage. I need to load it up and see if I caught it on there. If I'm going to have to do it again. And I'm going to keep doing this. I actually went through the McDonald's drive-thru and asked them for a Braille menu. I actually did it.
For what?
A Braille menu.
Where did you get this idea from? Are they supposed to have one or something?
Yeah, it's on the window. Braille and picture menus available upon request.
Really?
So I said on here, I said, you know what? I said, next time I go through McDonald's, I think I said it on the last live stream I did, I think, or a video or something. I think I did. I said, next time I go through the drive-thru, I'm going to ask them for a Braille menu. And I did. But I haven't checked the footage to make sure it came out because it was really crazy that day. And it was really cold.
Wait a minute. So is this Braille menu for the passenger?
It's at the window.
I know. Through the drive-thru, right?
Yeah, at the drive-thru.
Well, I mean, obviously, it's not for the driver.
Well, you never know. It could be. You never know.
Okay. And I mean, if it's for the passenger, couldn't the driver just kind of tell them what's on the menu?
Well, this is how it was a quick conversation. And Vintage Gal said, no way. Did they look at you funny? Yes. Because you're driving? No, because the fact I just asked for one. You know, this is how it went. I pulled up. I finally got up there.
That is too funny.
And I had my grandson with me. And I finally pulled up there and I got there and she said how much it was, you know. Gave her the money. I said, by the way, you mind if I get one of them there Braille menus? And she's at the window like this, right? What? And I said, one of them there Braille menus. She says, oh, well, a Braille menu. They're at the front. They keep those at the front. And I went, all right. She never offered to go get one. And I said, well, I'm just asking because I have a friend of mine in from Chicago and he's, you know, blind. And apparently we have different food than they got. And so she was like, oh, no, they keep them at the front. I was like, okay. Still didn't go. Gave me my change. So I went up and got my food and everything. And I said, you know what, you guys? On the video, I said, I'm going to have to keep going through there until they give me a Braille menu. It's at the drive-thru window.
That is so good. And it's no, wait a minute. Now, how did you hear about it? It's on the sign or it's on the window or what?
It's a sticker on the window.
A sticker on your
at
window.
The drive-thru.
I have never ever seen it.
Yes, a Braille menu at the drive-thru. Yeah, it says Braille and picture menus available upon request. It says a Braille menu at drive-thru. And yes, I remember you saying you was going to ask Les. I did. But I have to look at it to make sure because I turned the camera and I couldn't see to make sure I can get her face. Yeah. So I had to see if they would, what the reaction was. And if it's not, they didn't give me one. But I'm going to keep going through there and I'm going to keep asking.
They didn't give you one?
No, she said they keep them up front, but she never offered to go up front and get me one.
Well,
so I'm going to keep asking until they have them at the drive-thru. And after they get the Braille menus back there, I'm going to start asking for the picture one. Can I have a picture menu, please?
So it's two different kinds of menu? One's in Braille and then one's picture?
Yep.
Probably for those who can't read.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Wow. That is wild. I will have to see. I will actually go tomorrow and find out whether or not our McDonald's here has the same thing.
Yep. So it's on the window right there at the drive-thru.
Now I know it's not on our drive-thru window. I know that. But I'll go up to the counter and ask. And I'll let you know.
And I said, oh, you're so difficult, Les. No. They shouldn't offer it if it's not available. It says they're available. So there you go. There you go.
Only you,
So
Liz.
I'm going to make sure they have them available, and I want one. And then when I'm done with the one, we only have one here in Heath. We only have one McDonald's here in Heath.
Oh,
NERC has 5 of them.
Oh.
Guess who's going to NERC afterwards?
No.
Yes, I am. I'm going to make sure that they all have them. I'm going to start a blog called My Town.
But what if they don't have that label on the drive-through window?
They all have them.
Well, we don't have it here. I know we don't.
I know here in my town, my little town, they all have them. They all have them on their windows.
Huh.
That's how I know. I've been to all of them.
The only thing ours says is if you have a problem, call 1-800 whatever,
Yeah, they have that too. But they also have this other stuff. And so they shouldn't offer it if it's not available. And they should have more than one. I'm sorry.
Huh. God. I want to find out. Now you've made me curious.
They shouldn't have them. Offer them and I will keep going until they have them at the drive-through window. And the good thing is, it's only 1.5 miles down the road. Maybe 2 miles. I want a menu in Pig Latin. Ikenche, Ugus McNay. Exactly. And then after that, once they get the Braille, I want a picture one. I'm going to start a vlog or channel called My Town. And I'm going to be an asshole in my own town. No, I'm not going to be an asshole. They shouldn't offer it if they don't have it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to the Dixie Stampede tomorrow, but there are no menus and no utensils. Maybe I should see if I can get utensils. I will say I am blind or something. Do it. I'm dead serious. They want to offer it, I'm going to make them accountable. You tried Grubhub yet, Les? Because you liked Uber Eats. Grubhub, for some reason, their app is not working. I know Taco Bell is supposed to be on Grubhub here. Now, with me being in a residential home, I go to Grubhub and nothing's there. But if you go to Lowe's, it's there. Don't ask me why. Because Taco Bell delivers to Lowe's all the time. But they need to deliver to my home. Dead serious. They need to deliver my home. They shouldn't offer it.
No, not if they can't deliver it.
Yeah, if you're in the resident, there's no restaurants available on Grubhub. But if you're at Lowe's and if you go under Lowe's in their computer and go to Grubhub, Taco Bell will deliver it. So I told Fran, why don't you go to work and order it and have it sent here?
Oh, God. Now, why would they set it up that way?
I don't know. But at Grubhub, it's supposed to, Taco Bell will sit there and tell you available on Grubhub.
Huh. We have DoorDash here.
Yeah, there's nothing on DoorDash for us.
Yeah, there's more on DoorDash than Grubhub. And you'd think, Des Moines is not a tiny town at all.
No, it's not. From what my dad said.
No, it's relatively large. The largest in the whole state of Iowa. So, so you'd think that we would have a couple and with good service, but there's not a lot of restaurants hooked up to either one of them, actually.
We just started, like Uber Eats, we just got it at the beginning of the year. And even my nephew, who I figured would have already tried it, I told him that I ordered from Uber Eats. He says, how did that go? And I told him, he says, I wonder if it'll deliver out to St. Louisville. And I was like, well, dude, you're going to pay more than $4.49 for delivery because we're really close. I'll go to the dollar store and buy some forks and sell them for $1. Hell yeah. Intense, hello. Animal lover, hello. Yeah, but Uber Eats, we have Applebee's, McDonald's, IHOP, and then some local places that aren't national brands. Like Sam and Frankie's is sandwiches and hot dogs. It's a local thing here. They have that. They have about 3 local places here, but the big chain ones are McDonald's, Applebee's, and IHOP. So I'm going to try all of them. You know, see how. Well, IHOP, even if I eat in the restaurant, they always screw up my order.
They always what?
They totally screw up my order.
Why?
They always do. I go out to eat. My orders are always fucked up. Always. It's a running joke. That's why that's why I eat a lot at home now.
So how do they do it when you go through the drive-thru? Do you have to check your order before you leave?
Well, at IHOP, they don't have a drive-thru.
No, but I mean, like let's say that you go to McDonald's or somewhere. Do you check your order before you leave the window?
Sometimes I do, but most times I don't have to because I say I want everything made fresh.
Well, I say that too, but you know, I still check my bag because it's notorious here in Des Moines that they just that's where they'll screw up is the drive-thru, because you go on home and nobody catches what they did wrong until you get home.
Oh, if I ask for it made fresh, I get everything and it's all fresh. Now, the other day I went through and I forgot to ask. The day I asked for the menu, because I was so worried about getting the menu than I was fresh food. I ordered a 6-piece nugget, and they totally forgot it. And I said, it is too fucking cold. It was Friday. Yeah. I said, it is too cold. I am not going back out. I didn't care.
So did you call them and did they say next time you come through that they'll give it to you?
I didn't even call.
Oh, no. I always call. If they mess something up. One time my daughter had her tonsils taken out and all she wanted was chicken McNuggets so that she could tear it apart in little pieces. Mm-hmm. And she wanted the honey dipping sauce. Mm-hmm. And I got all the way home and I couldn't leave her again, because I already left her to run up there to get this for her, and I wasn't going to leave again. I called them and I got so mad and chewed them out that they ended up sending somebody out to my house with the honey dipping sauce. I swear on Bitsy. Yeah, I'm not lying or I'm dying.
Oh my gosh.
I have never, my husband goes, there was no way I would have ever believed you unless I was sitting here in this chair.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, they did.
Well, hey.
That's all she wanted was chicken nuggets. It sounded like it would be good, and I told her we have to take the outside off. All you can eat is the chicken because you have stitches in your throat,
Yeah. Yeah? I'll be there. Oh, wow. Yeah, so I am going to try Uber Eats with IHOP and Applebee's. February 26th, Les. Oh, I'm getting nervous for you, Intense. 100 people slurping soup literally makes me cringe. Oh my god. So I'm going to try I'm going to try Uber Eats with IHOP and Applebee's. I've never been to those other 3 local restaurants. I've never ever been to them. So I'm going to have to see. And then if Grubhub ever gets to working around here, my ass is on Taco Bell, right? You guys know that. But I said I wish they would have Wendy's. Because as far as cheeseburgers and stuff, I do like Wendy's better. I really do.
I like the chili cheese potato.
I like their just their cheddar and bacon and cheddar potatoes. I like them because yeah, you can make a meal out of one of their baked potatoes. Remember Boston Market? Loved it. Yeah, they took our Boston Market out. On February 20th, it's something that Intense is doing, and I think it was cheese at Wendy's. Yum, yeah, I like it with tomato, ketchup, and mayo. But I like their hamburgers. I did, believe it or not, get a Big Mac at McDonald's Friday, and I just got about half of it down. I was like, this is the worst meal I've ever had. Dead serious. I said I should have stuck with the fish sandwich and the chicken nuggets. But no. You know. But we're going to continue with the saga that is Les annoying the fast food restaurants. I'm going to make sure they have Braille menus at those drive-through windows.
Well, if they advertise it, then they should have them.
Exactly. They should. And then we're going to go for picture. I will do the McDonald's in Newark. And I have a feeling going to be buying a lot of Happy Meals. Or just a couple cheeseburgers, you know.
Now, do you have a Taco John's?
No.
Taco Bell?
Yeah, we got Taco. Yeah, that's who's on Grubhub. Taco Bell, and we've got Hot Heads.
But you don't have Taco John's.
Huh.
Well, they have a sandwich called Sierra Chicken, and they used to have it. Okay. Well, they quit making it, and what it was it was like a pita bread, a round pita bread, and they like flipped it over in half, you know, like a taco type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they put a whole chicken breast in it with lettuce and tomato and then this green Sierra sauce. And it was a little bit spicy and stuff. And it was the best sandwich they ever had at Taco John's. The best. They did away with it.
Oh, don't you hate when you get ready to good
I
stuff?
know. It's been about maybe 4 years now. It's coming back in June.
Ooh.
Now, whether it's a comeback for permanent or a comeback one of those specials, I don't know. But I will be there every day for one of those sandwiches. Oh, it was the best ever. God, it was good.
Oh, hey, Eric, I sometimes get a Happy Meal just because I want the toys inside. Dead serious. Les, your show always makes me hungry. Same here. So don't feel bad. They offer avocado at Wendy's now on a spicy chicken. Is amazing. I don't like chicken that well, so. The one thing I want to let you guys know, at McDonald's, they're having a bacon fest right now. You can get a Big Mac with bacon. You can get a quarter pounder cheese with bacon, or you can get bacon and cheese fries. It's for a limited time.
You can get bacon on anything, huh?
Huh?
You can get bacon on anything?
No, just they have the bacon on the Big Mac. You can have bacon on your quarter pounder with cheese, and you can have the bacon and cheese fries.
But then it's not Big Mac anymore.
Big Mac with bacon.
Yeah, I guess. Hey,
12 beef patty, chocolate, cheese, pickles, onions, bacon on a sesame seed bun.
Yeah. You can say it, huh?
Hell yeah. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. Oh, and just to prove a point, I went in and I ended up going back up to the store after dinner while I had energy, run around the cold. On Friday, I went to Dollar Tree and videotaped. Nobody gave a shit. They didn't care. And I also went to Walmart and videotaped. Nobody gave a shit. Walmart was dead.
Are they supposed to, or what? What do you mean? What's that all about?
Because I've been watching these public freakouts and stuff.
Oh.
And Walmart really hates you videotaping in there, supposedly. And I said, well, here, they don't care. And they really don't. I did a whole video at Walmart.
Why would they care?
You're not supposed to videotape in here. They really give a shit. They really do. According to these freakouts. Now, I have a video on my channel because I got rid of a lot of videos on my channel because of what they're doing. YouTube is doing in 2019. So most of my live streams are gone. Most of them. And but I do, believe it or not, I've done videos, actual videos. And I've done a video with Mikey, my stuffed animal Mikey. Hi, everybody. I did a video with him at Walmart. And I had him set up in the cart. He was actually in the front of the cart with his legs and hands through it and his head over the basket. And we were just running around. And he actually took a ride on the conveyor belt at the register. And went, wee. And, yeah, and they didn't give a shit. I asked the cashier, can I videotape him on there? She's like, I don't care. They don't give a shit. So I'm doing that on purpose. But people look at me all the time. But I'm sitting there. This one couple looked at me, and the lady was getting ready to say something to her husband. I said, I've been doing this for a couple years. This isn't new. That's the only time I've said anything. This isn't new. So, good night, Les. I'm headed to bed now. I enjoyed listening to the stream. Blessings to everyone. Trevor, you have a good night, hon. And thank you for coming in. Holly says, Les, don't do the bacon cheese fries. I have like 8 friends that tried them, and it gave them the poops. Oh. Really? You think with all that cheese it would bind you up? Ooh, it gave them the poopies. Maggie's over there texting somebody.
You can hear that?
Yeah. Only ever heard...
Oh, did I tell you, too, that they went to go do Bitsy's throat at the same time they had him under the anesthetic for his leg?
They went what?
You know, his snoring problem.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They wanted to do that at the same time they had him under the anesthetic for his leg.
Oh, okay.
But they couldn't.
Why?
Because they said that he started, I don't know, like be a problem. You know, they wanted to bring him back out of anesthetic. So
he's so tiny.
Yeah, he didn't get the snoring problem taken care of. So I don't know. They said it's pretty much just, you know, an annoying thing or whatever. It's not hurting him. So they said if we wanted to come back and redo it, but I hate to put him under another anesthetic, you know.
Yeah.
I just thought I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone as long as he had to have this leg thing done.
Well,
but I guess I'll have to listen to his little snoring for a while.
I guess you will, Mommy.
I know.
Ronnie says, I've gone to Target and bought something I've seen in someone's vlog. Hell yeah. Okay, so that Yorkie picture is freaking cute. What's his name? Killer.
Yeah.
She named him Killer because he's so small, but he'll bite the hell out of your ankle.
His name's Itsy Bitsy. He was only 8 ounces when he was born.
She has to ruin a good story.
Yeah, Killer. Oh, Les.
I always wanted to get like a Great Dane or something, and
call it Tiny.
Yeah, call it like Fifi or something like that. Pitbull. You know, name it Fifi or Fufu or.
My grandson has a Great Dane, and her name is Lucy. And I went, that just does not fit a Great Dane. He said, oh, yeah, it does. If you know her personality. I went, I guess, whatever. I mean, that thing is like a horse, and I'm not kidding. It's huge.
I can believe it. I can believe it. Great Danes are.
I told him he was crazy when he got it.
Ronnie says, but some of these vloggers go into the store and act like total assholes in the stores, so that I can understand. You know what? That's why I'm going to do. That's why I'm going to do my series on it of not public freakouts. Because if you go in there acting like you have respect, a lot of these people will antagonize the hell out of the workers and stuff to cause a scene. I'm just going there and act normal. They don't care. And if they do, oh well. But they didn't give a shit. I recorded Friday. I recorded the Dollar Tree and Walmart. They didn't give a shit. They didn't give a shit. They like to look at me, though, like it's something new. And I really have been doing it for a couple of years. I've been doing it since 2017. I've been taking my camera in the stores and stuff. So it's nothing new. It's just whether it gets onto my computer or not. But I do have some stuff. But they don't care. They really don't. Although I did call my sister the other day. And I don't know if you've heard of First Amendment audits and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. Where
people take video cameras and do First Amendment audits. Well, my sister works at the post office. And a lot of these I'm not saying all, a lot of First Amendment auditors will do shit for a confrontation. So they can make a point. See, they don't know this and that.
Kind of like you at McDonald's. Okay.
Hey, they shouldn't advertise it.
I'm just kidding you.
But my sister works at the post office, and I've said this before, and I don't know if anybody heard me. Because you're not a butt, Les. Yeah, well, you don't know that. Well, do you just walk up and down aisles or hang out by a cashier? I just do whatever it is I have to do, and I record it. I'm doing the whole thing. Now, when I took Mikey, my stuffed animal, into Walmart, I literally stuck him at the front of the cart and videotaped him in the store. And people thought that was weird. But I did, and I would act like I was Mikey's voice and everything, of course. So I videotaped him in the store. And then when we got to the cashier, I was still videotaping, had him on the front, and I said, do you mind if I put him on the conveyor belt? And she went, nah, I don't care. And I recorded him, and he went through and said, Mommy, look, and went, wee, And, I mean, they didn't give a shit. They really didn't give a shit.
Wow.
So, well, anyway, I called my sister, and I said, Cheryl, because she works at the post office, and even when Mikey goes shopping, even when these First Amendment auditors, even when they go in the post office, I get mad because they try to videotape in the back. I don't want my sister. When I see that, I'm looking at my sister and her friends who I know and this and that. And I've been in the back of the post office where she works and everything. I have been through the whole entire main post office in Columbus where everything is sorted and sent out to the branches. I've been through all that. I know what it takes. My thing is, when I see stuff like that, I see my sister. And last year, they had a postmaster who wasn't there anymore, but was her old postmaster. She had only been gone like maybe a year, and she was shot and killed in front of her home.
Oh, wow.
And the first place the guy went was to the post office and went through the back. And he ended up shooting another employee, but that employee lived. And then he went to her home. And they were like, oh my God, that could have been us. So I'm very protective when it comes to government employees. And Cheryl and I talked, and I said, Cheryl, what is the post office policy about videotaping? She said, you're not allowed. And she said, now, if you're on the sidewalk and everything, that's one thing. She said, videotape outside, you're on the sidewalk. But she said, inside, you're not allowed. And I said, well, actually, you are in the foyer, in the beginning part.
Yeah.
My thing is when they take it and show the employees' faces, and they try to videotape in the back. And I'm sitting there, Ronnie said, thank you, Les. Oh, you're welcome. My thing is, you don't realize the danger you're putting those lives in. You don't know. And these First Amendment auditors that try to get shit behind the scenes do not realize the lives they are putting in danger. whether it be at the post office, the police station. Police station, you're allowed in the front. It's public. But why are you trying to go through doors and stuff?
Yeah, that
You're
shouldn't.
putting
Yeah.
people in danger. And then you want to act like a fucking asshole about it. What is the purpose of videotaping? Like where my sister works, you have regular LLVs, which is the regular mail trucks. And then you have people use their personal vehicles. Believe it or not, the personal vehicles, because it's rural country. And my sister, she is now on an LLV route, even though she does do some rural. She does have the LLV, which is called a long-lasting vehicle that don't last more than 3 weeks. Why would you want to videotape their license plate number in their car when they have to go deliver mail? Once they clock in, their personal vehicle turns into government property. So why would you want to videotape their license plate so they can be followed? So I asked my sister these questions. She said, I would not recommend messing with the postal inspector. She said, because in some cases, they have just as much authority as Homeland Security, and in some cases more. She said, they will arrest you, then ask questions later. She said, once you clock in, our vehicle becomes government property. I do not recommend following a postal carrier. All they have to do is make one phone call.
Yeah, that's dangerous. I mean, because all they have to do is say that you're like stalking them or something. I mean, you know.
You follow them. I said, what would you do, Carol?
Yeah, those letters are private until they get put into a mailbox. Then you can't see them or touch them anyway. So
right. She said, what I would do if I know somebody following me is I would call into the office and with, I'm going to say a very, very, because he retired. He does no longer work for the post office. Her postmaster, Bobby, someone's following me. They're in this kind of vehicle. I'm on my way in. She said, I will do a U-turn wherever I'm at. I will head straight to the office. And she said, the postal inspectors, they are no joke. They will arrest you and then ask questions. And she said, they don't close. She said, there was this one case. I won't say names or anything like that because she didn't tell me any. She said, there was this one case where somebody did try to do that. Now, the person was taken off the route. Eventually, the route was picked up by somebody else, but that was like an hour or two later. And the mail was delivered. It was delivered late, but by someone else. Those postal inspectors do not quit. They do not shut down. The guy that did that was arrested at 11 o'clock that night. The postal inspector showed up, woke him up, arrested him right there. She said they do not sleep. They are 24/7. They will get you 3 o'clock in the morning if they have to. They will watch you for 6 months if they have to. They will watch you for a year and make a case against you. She said they do not sleep. They do not care what day, what time,
at the post office,
where you're at. She said they do not care.
Yeah.
They do not. As a matter of fact, they're there to hear. My sister is such a stickler when it comes to safety and the rules because she realizes the danger that they could all be in. And she's like, I've got 2 kids to live for. She confronted a total of 3 postal inspectors. 2 of them came up to her case while she was casing her mail, and they asked her questions, and she flat out looked at them. And she said, who are you? Well, we're postal inspectors. Not in my book, you're not. Where's your ID? And they're like, what? She said, to me, you're nothing. Either you show me your ID or I'm calling the police. Wow. And she was at her own case. She said, I said, well, where was your postmaster? She said, in the office.
Yeah, you're talking federal.
Well, they were literally postal inspectors. They showed her all the ID and they were impressed. But there was a reason why they did that. Because they were actually building a case against someone, and it was somebody on her route. So they said, we need your help. And then there was the postal inspectors that was messing around in the back in the yard. And she was loading up her truck. And she said, who are you? He said, excuse me? She said, who are you? He said, well, I'm so-and-so. She said, and what are you doing here? He said, I'm a postal inspector. She said, no, you're not. Who are you? And he had to show his credentials. And he was impressed because Cheryl's the only one who's ever done that. Cheryl said, I ain't getting shot for nobody. She's like, I ain't getting shot and killed for no one. But there was a reason. And I remember when that happened, when she said that to those two postal inspectors, because she was living here when they were doing the investigation. Now, I didn't know where, who, what, whenever. She just said they're investigating, and it was due to drugs.
Oh, yeah.
It was due to drugs. They were mailing drugs.
Oh, jeez.
Apparently, they'd been watching this guy for 6 months. And they were getting ready to arrest him and said, we need you to do this.
Who in the hell would be stupid enough to mail drugs?
You'd be surprised.
Jeez.
And Cheryl said, we know at the post office, every single, also, Les's Lounge goes Cheryl. Yeah, my sister's a badass. Y'all think I'm a bitch? Cheryl's good at what she does. She should have been promoted 12 years ago, and she won't take the promotion. She will not take the promotion. She said, I get paid more money doing what I'm doing. I don't want to be no postmaster.
Oh,
she said they get all the headache and they get less money.
Yeah.
Cheryl makes damn good money. Cheryl just got a $10,000 a year raise last year, so that girl's making damn near a little over 50 grand a year.
Is she on salary or?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hourly. Well, see, she'd probably have to go to salary and.
No, Cheryl is salary.
Oh, she is. Oh, okay.
She gets, all right, how do I want to put this? She's not really salary. She's guaranteed her hours. But it's paid by route. Okay, and she has a set pay rate on her route. Now, if she wants to pick up extra routes, she can. Cheryl knows all 14, 15 of them. She knows them all. My sisters ran them all. She knows every single route. So if she wants to make more money, whatever, like say she has this, like say she goes route 12. And route 12, if she worked for the week, it pays like $300 or $200 for gas for the week and may pay you about $600 for that route. Then they'll say, you want to pick up an extra route? She'll be like, yeah, I can do route 4. And you have a lot amount of time to do it. That's why they have mail counts every year. And like say route 12 takes 3 hours to do. She can either go home, or if she wants, she can pick up another route if she wants to and say, okay, I'll help with route 4. Say route 4 is a 4-hour job, 4-hour route. And that one pays $800 for the week. She can potentially make, if she wanted to, $1,400 a week.
Wow.
It just depends. So it is a salary. She does know how much she's going to make for her own designated route. She knows how long she's going to be there. She knows, everything, and but Cheryl, she's always been a workaholic. She's like I was. So Cheryl has worked 6 days a week so long. Dar, hello. Kenneth the Kentucky fam, hello. Cheryl has worked 6 days a week so long, so many hours. It's old hat to her, first of all, but she's so used to it that she's never really had a sub, meaning she never got 2 days off a week. So every so many months, they'll hire somebody and she'll have what's called a sub so she can have the 2 days off a week. But then they take them away from her. So she's like, I wouldn't know what to do if I had 2 days off a week. I wouldn't know what to do.
Oh, my God.
But so it's a salary, but it just depends on your route.
Yeah.
And Cheryl will pick up if somebody's behind. She'll pick up and help, and she'll get some of that money. She'll help. Like so-and-so's behind. All right, I'll go ahead and take this half of it, and then she gets paid for that part of the route. Everything is divided at the post office. Well, that really got way off what I was talking about, the First Amendment auditors. But she said, we know every single package that comes through. She said, I don't care. It could be one of those little envelopes, not a regular business size envelope, but like, say I take a bubble envelope and put stuff in. Everything that is considered a package, which means it automatically gets a tracking number, she said it's X-rayed. We know everything that goes through, and people who don't think we do, You're stupid. We know where the drugs are being mailed. Sometimes it will take up to 2 years to build a good case, depending on if they want other people or not. She said, I've known them to build up a case in 2 months. She said, we know where everything is delivered. And so do those postal inspectors. And these people, a lot of people, yeah, they have had mail stolen. She said there's people who have done shit with mail and they have been prosecuted, and either they're paid their fine or they're in jail and have to pay a fine for stealing and stuff like that. She says, I'm not going to lie. It has happened, but not like people think. And she said, we don't lose mail like people think we do. We don't lose mail. She said, everything, you know, she said, I'm not saying that it hasn't gone to the wrong house because of the personal mail carrier, because either they don't care, whatever. But she said to lose them on the trucks, Walgreens will deliver to my house if I want. Well, yeah, because CVS, we're talking marijuana and stuff like that. Pills that are not prescribed or are prescribed but not to the person that's being mailed them. They know everything. You wouldn't believe it. I was listening to Cheryl. She's like, oh, yeah, they know. Everything is x-rayed. Everything. She said, now letters aren't. But anything that has a tracking number, that could be considered a package. And she said it could be. She said, Les, you know those little, I have 5x7 bubble envelopes.
Yeah.
Mail stuff in. She said even those. Everything.
It's x-rayed, huh?
X-rayed.
Wow.
Everything is x-rayed. Sarah, hello. How you feeling, babe? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. I'm not complaining. How are you feeling?
Now we know why the cost of stamps just went up.
Yeah.
They did. They almost doubled, didn't they?
Yeah.
What did they go up to? 75 cents or something?
I forget how much they went up to. I know I got to get some. Coast Life, hello.
Yeah. Weren't they like 48?
They were like 48 or 49 cents.
Yeah. I think maybe 49. But I think they said it's going to go up. They're going up to 75 now.
I don't know. I'm going to have to ask Cheryl. But I do know this. The people think that the post office is given money by the government, and that's not true. It's vice versa.
What do you mean?
The post office is its own entity. It's not given subsidies and everything by the government like people think it is.
Yeah.
Actually, the post office pays the government money. Now,
So they just generate by the cost of stamps?
They just generate by not only stamps, but everything else, you know. That's how they survive. And even though they are considered federal employees, they're not actual government run. That's why if the government shuts down, they can still run because they're not under government anything. They are fully backed and protected by the government, and they are considered federal employees. They are considered, but they are their own entity. And a lot of people don't know that. And the post office wants to expand, and the government won't let them. Can you believe that?
They won't let them. Why not?
I don't know why. They're wanting to expand to offer more services to people. And there's no reason why we can't. But the government won't let them. They will not let them. And they don't know. They have fought to offer more services so people can get several things done all at once. Popova, hello. Often my mail arrives partially open, like half the flap on the envelope is open. Are the workers looking for something? No, I've seen this happen because believe it or not, I worked for the post office about a week. There's a long story in that. But what happens is the envelopes actually get stuck in the machines and it rips them. And I've seen it happen. I said, so that's what happens. It gets stuck in the machines, and you know, if your main post office if it's being run on an older machine, because you know they do update from time to time. If they are running an older machine, sometimes it'll grab it and rips it open. That I already do know. They're not actually looking for some. Believe it or not, at the main post office in Columbus that delivers here to Newark and everything, and all of Central Ohio and stuff, they are so busy there at the main post office, they don't have time. They don't have time. You wouldn't believe people. We're talking semi loads packed of shit. And we're not talking 1, 2, or 3. We're talking like 15, 25 semis full of shit. Full. Working for the post office is nothing like it used to be. Yeah, they are under a lot of stress. I've been good, Coast Life. How have you been? So anyway, these First Amendment auditors.
Well, do you mind if I think I'm going to take off, if that's okay?
No, that's fine.
It's
late for you.
Somebody just popped on too, so I want to go kind of check it out.
Oh, okay.
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 Yeah.
Go ahead and check it out.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Thank you for coming now.
Love you, baby.
Same here, hon.
All righty.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Good night, hon.
Bye.
We have a real problem with porch pirates in Houston. Yeah. A lot of people have. Well, anyway, these First Amendment auditors, they actually are putting people's lives. Some of them are. Now, some of them are there. Look, they have their place. They make sure things are run right. They make sure they do a lot of deliveries for Amazon. Yeah, they do. Look, even at my sister's little post office, they would leave in the morning, and then the afternoon, they'd end up with a semi full of shit, and they'd end up about anywhere between 14, 20 skids full of mail. Porch pirates are those that people who have packages left on their porches, and they go and get them. And so the post office actually runs on Sundays. Just all they do is Amazon packages on Sundays. That's all they do on Sundays. So there's post office still delivering. And Amazon just adds so much. Well, anyway, the First Amendment, some of the First Amendment auditors go and they literally look for confrontation in government buildings. Zurich, hello. They go in there, and I don't want them taping the back. I'm looking at it this way. Shows some consideration for their lives. Some First Amendment auditors are ridiculous, but some are reasonable about it. Yeah, they are. They are. That's why I like Chi-Town Sue. Chi-Town Sue is a First Amendment auditor, and but I like her. So she's another one that does it. She comes in here so often. Oh, so anywho, it's past my time. I'm going to go ahead and go. I need to go to the bathroom and get some water and take my pills and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and go. And I met Chi-Town Sue in your chat, and she is hilarious. Yeah, she's funny. I like her. And she does First Amendment auditing. I don't like it when the First Amendment auditors act like turds. And they... Well, hold on a second. Apparently, I'm not leaving. Illuminati Culture, hello. Wishing you all a blessed day. Love you all a bunch. Some of them really do act like turds and like they want the confrontation. But there are First Amendment auditors who serve the purpose. They are serving the purpose of making sure the government officials are in line, that they're doing what they're supposed to do, that companies are in line. I mean, if we didn't have First Amendment auditors and stuff like that, you wouldn't know about companies dumping waste and shit like that. You know what I mean? You wouldn't know that there were cops who were abusing their position. that kind of stuff. So they have their place, and I have respect for them. I just don't have respect for them when they act like assholes. You know, I don't, and want a confrontation. So, well, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go now, because I really do need to go to the bathroom and stuff. So, and it's time for me to take my pills and go to bed. So I hope everybody has a good night. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. I'm feeling better. Everybody take care until next time. And y'all have a good time. We'll talk later. Bye.